Hi, my name is Zachary Gifford. I'm doing how cultures affect communication. Coming from a very diverse high school, I knew people from all around the world. I knew people from Africa. I knew people from Asia. I knew people from South America, Mexico. Knew people from all part of the world. What to know about my topic? Cultures have a big effect on how we communicate with others. A main example of that would be language. If you're going to go to a different part of the world, you're going to have to learn a new language because chances are they're probably not going to speak your native language. We must understand each other in order to get along with each other. It's obviously a big one because we don't want to start an argument with somebody we don't know how to speak to or someone we don't know at all. Um, Also, I want to inform others about how to communicate with others from different backgrounds because if we don't do this correctly, we could start arguments again, and we don't want that. There are different styles of communication. Words and phrases may be used in different ways, and if we don't understand it, it can be difficult to understand others. An example of that could be like yes may mean maybe or even definitely, depending on what culture you're in. You also must understand what culture you're communicating with, and an easy way to do this is just to ask the individual where they're from so you can understand them and how to communicate with them. How we complete a task. There are different ways in which we can uh, complete different tasks. The University of Houston Victoria found that the differences in culture account for how people complete tasks. Um, People from different parts of the world have different resources, which conflicts how they complete a certain task. In a certain country, they might not have as much resources as, say, America does, so it might take them a little bit longer to complete a certain task. Combining cultures to help get tasks done. Using both resources from two countries could help tasks, but it could also cause arguments. Big example of this would be so America gets a lot of their oil from the Middle East, and we use that to obviously power vehicles and all that. And then, but it could also cause arguments by, hey, America, we want some oil, blah blah blah, and then the Middle East says no. And where are we gonna get our oil from? That can start an argument, blah blah blah. There are different types of cultures found in the world. There are high context cultures and low context cultures. Admin Blog found that high context cultures value society and by the collective. And if you're in one of these high context cultures, you may need to respect their values in order to communicate effectively. This picture down here I got on the bottom shows low context and high context. On the right, you see high context culture where you see the gentleman just tipping his hat. So usually in a high context culture, you'd see it's more of like a gentle nod rather than actually talking to a person. So if you don't get along with people in that culture, you're obviously gonna get like a mean stare, or you're just not gonna be able to talk to anybody. Um, in low context cultures, think descriptions and words are more important. So they think it's basically the exact opposite, pretty self explanatory, the exact opposite of a low context culture. As you see, the picture says that the low context cultures like to talk to each other. So it's easy. I feel like it'd be more easier if you were to accidentally mess up and offend somebody. It'd be easier to talk to somebody in a low context culture and try to resolve the problem. What we learned in this would be if two people from two different places do not understand or respect each other's cultures, it'll be difficult for them to understand each other. Obviously, we don't want that, so we need to take the proper rules and steps to so we don't get in that type of situation. Next time you're in a conversation, when you think about this, next time you're in a conversation with somebody from another culture, just remember to respect their values and what kind of style of communication they use. Just so again you don't get in that little argument with that individual. Also, I didn't put this in here, but we also learned about high and low context cultures and how to communicate with people from certain backgrounds. That's pretty much it. Is my work cited? Thank you.